Okay, maybe that worked. Okay, I think that's got it.
Okay, maybe
All
that
right.
worked. Okay, I think that's got it.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so here we are. How you doing, everybody? Say hello. Welcome to the live stream. Say hello. All right, I'll put this down here. All right, welcome to the live stream. This is an impromptu live stream. I'm just going live quickly because I'm using a new software. We're using Be Live to go live today. Oh, let me pop up a little bit. So we're using Be Live to go live today, and we got a couple of things in the carousel that we're going to go through quickly. Only about 15 minutes, maybe. But it's that time of year, pest control for the people. Okay, I'm a licensed pest control technician in New York State. And hey, how you doing, Rising Star Siren? Welcome. The Purple Army is here. Okay, awesome stuff. So we're talking about pest control for the people. It's getting cold at night. That triggers your rodents around your house to start stockpiling food, start expanding their range. They start finding their way into warm spaces. Yeah, they're looking for warm spaces, but they're really looking for food to stockpile for the winter, because that's what drives them inside in the winter: lack of food. Okay, because they're out there all winter long. Believe me, I'm out there all winter long. They're under the snow. They're out there, and every 5 to 8 weeks, the babies are having babies. These mice are unbelievable, right? So what do you do? What do you do? So I'm talking about the Protector RTU mouse stations. They're little black boxes that you put down on your sill plate in the basement, under your kitchen sink. Let me see now if I pull up the RTU bait stations. Hold on a second. Oh, we're going to mute that. And we're going to pause that. And we're going to share it. Let me see. This is new software, so it's going to take me a minute to figure this out. So screen, share, window, boom. Okay, that's not too bad. So this is them. And okay, they have a little key. You open it up, and you're going to put the bait in block in there. And it's big enough only for a mouse to get in there. All right. So the mouse would crawl in there, eat the bait. Now, the bait that I'm using there is also in the carousel. It's a anticoagulant. It's a really good bait. It's vitamin K deficiency causes them to bleed to death. Anticoagulant, right? And but their natural instinct when they start to feel ill is to search for water. Upset stomach. They're going to go search for water. So they're going to eat the bait inside, feel sick, and they're going to go outside to find water and die outside. So they're not dying in your walls. And okay, because some of the stuff you get in the store are direct kill, instant kill. They eat it and they're dead within 10 feet. They've dropped dead in the walls, and you get a smell for a few days. The stuff I'm going to tell you now, it's designed so that they eat a little bit of it, feel ill, and they go outside the house to search for water, and they die outside. Works really well. We get very little complaints about smells in the house, but those are the little stations. You're going to put those down in the basement. You're going to put them in your attic. You're going to put them under your kitchen sink, any utility room you have. If you have those little closets on the side in your attic, those knee wall closets, you put them in there, in your garage. Okay. And you check them every once in a while to make sure, because a mouse is going to nibble on that, eat enough of it to pass away, to die he's going to die within 3 days after eating it. It's a slow acting poison, so that they don't realize what's killing them and they don't become bait shy. But so that's the bait station that you put inside the house. But here's the key to what's really going to work now. You got to control the population running around the outside of your house. Okay, like I said, every 5 to 8 weeks the babies are having babies. Okay, so your house is under pressure all the time by mice and rodents, wherever you're living. They're out there, chipmunks, rats. I don't want to mention it, but yeah, whatever, they're out there, right? And your house is totally under pressure all the time. They're looking and they chew, okay? And they're always looking for ways to get into warm places. They're always looking for ways to find food, right? So you got to control the population on the outside. So you take these bait stations to protect the landscaping stations. They look like rocks. They're about this big. I'm going to show you them in a second. And you put them on the four sides of your house, and you put the bait inside them. And they establish those as food sources, and they go there. And instead of coming into your house, I'm trying to find putting the rock stations together. I'm going to just show you a picture of a rock station with the bait in it. Let's see if I share. Boom, 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 boom. I know. No, that didn't work. All right, hold on a minute. That's because I didn't do that. All right, hold on a second. Here we go. There you are. All right. So that's the station open. This is the top, and these are the baits they put in there, and it closes over. I'm going to show you. I think it closes. So you close it over, and they go inside there. So you put one of these on each side of your house, right? And I think I have other pictures of them too. Let me see if hold on a second. Can you see that? I don't know. So that's it as well. So, and it looks like a rock, and you got a key, special key to open it up. Hey, I'm using BeLive. This is my first time using BeLive. It seems pretty good. Actually, what I would like to do, what I'm not sure is going on here, is I don't see the chat over here. Maybe I didn't do something right. I'm supposed to be able to see the chat, but maybe I didn't do something right. But yeah, it seems to be working just fine. What do you guys think? I mean, you're the judge, as far as the quality. It seems about the same. Sharing the screen is about the same. Let's close that. But the bait that I use is what I'm telling you is the contract blocks, which is an anticoagulant. I was using first. I started using Restream at the beginning, and then I was using StreamYard. I still use StreamYard, and probably will use StreamYard Tuesday and Wednesday when I go live for Prime Day this week, because I'm still learning the new software. You don't want to go live under pressure situations with the new software, so that's what I'm doing with that. So yeah. So but BeLive is supposed to be really good, and I must have done something wrong because I'm not getting the chat in the BeLive, and I'm supposed to be able to highlight the chats and put it up on the screen over here. But maybe I needed to put my URL from Amazon into somewhere, and I didn't do that. I'm gonna have to look that up. But yeah, but the contract blocks, these things, an anticoagulant. The mice will go in there and nibble on it. Not mice and nibblers. They're going to go around and nibble on everything, and they're going to nibble on this. They're going to eat enough of it in one sitting to die. But they're not going to know what killed them because it's going to take 3 to 5 days for them to die. So when you put this stuff out, you're still going to hear the noises in the attic, okay, for a couple of days until the bait. Oh, we got a follower. Chrissy started following. Hey, thanks, Chrissy. Now, usually I play music and I hang the curtains and I dance a little bit, but I'm on the new software and I don't have that set up yet. I don't even know if I could play music with this one. I have to or download my own songs to it. Probably that's what I'm going to have to do. But Chrissy, thank you for following. I really appreciate that. That's great. Are you looking for pest control? You have any pest control questions today? Because I'm here answering pest control for the people. We're talking about that's that time of year where it's starting to get cold at night and the mice are starting to look for ways to get in your house and just take advantage of your pantry and your warmness in your basement and your attic. So you're going to want to go around your house and you're going to use this stuff. It's copper mesh, and you can tear it really easy, and you stuff this up and around. Let me see if I can play you a video of a seal out inspection. Okay, here's one. All right, hold on. Let me share the screen. I know it's hard. Too many buttons to push. All right, so there it is. All right, with my cell phone. So this is the side of the house of your siding. That's the channel that runs up the corner. They run right up that to the attic. Okay, now you can see all the feces up here. You can see them chewed through the vinyl right up in here. They chewed all up in there, and now they're in the attic. They ran up through, and now they're in the attic. So you're going to go down to the bottom, and you're going to stuff the bottom right down here. I'm going to show you my hand right up in there. You're going to stuff that with copper mesh or foam. We also have foam, great stuff, foam, expandable foam. You can do that, and you run around all underneath here. It's just loose. They can get right under there. They can get in around the hose. They can get around the windows, and you're going to go around. You're going to look for any holes, and you're going to seal them up with the copper mesh with any caulking. Or I got expandable foam already. And watch this. They can slide right up there in the corner like that, because there's no channel there. It's supposed to be locked in on the bottom. And there again, the corner is wide open. They run right up that corner and get into your attic. Easy peasy. Now look at this. Now this is your utilities coming in. Okay. Now that one doesn't look too bad. It's a mess, but look at this one's wide open. Now they're going to come right in through there. You got to, stuff that up with copper mesh or fill it with foam. This is the time of year you got to get out there and do that. Now there's a rock station on the side of the house, right? And they established those as food sources. And I'm going to show you. I got some pictures of of actual mice in the rock stations. But I opened them up to fill them up, and there's mice inside. All right, hold on. All right, share this one. And there he is. He's just hanging out, right? And you can see the nibbled on the bait. The bait's a square, so they nibble around the edges, and that's him. I opened it up. He was building a nest in there, and they establish those as food sources. They start going there, and it's a pheromone trail, so they pee and they poop everywhere they go, and that's how they follow each other around. So they start establishing those things as food sources on the outside of your house. You start going there, and you start controlling the population around the outside of the house. Once you get control of around the house, you have the least likelihood of having any mice in your house. Now, of course, Mother Nature, peaks and valleys. There's going to be times where there's an increase in the population just from natural, maybe acorns drop, or a predator dies, or something happens, or they get pushed out because of construction somewhere else, that you might see some activity. But as long as you keep those filled with bait on the outside every month, checking them, filling them up on a regular basis, it'll get control of the population before it gets out of control. But it's something you have to keep vigilant and do it every month. Keep up with it every month. Okay. Hey, Boston Butterflies here. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're talking about pest control for the people. It's that time of year where the mice are looking to come in the house, between the cold nights and the lack of food that's coming up. They're expanding their range. So you're going to use the Great Stuff foam that I have in here, and you're going to fill up all the gaps like I just showed you in that video around all your utilities where they go in, where underneath your siding, anything like that, around windows, any rot you're going to change, and you're going to fix that. All right. The other thing I got is these T-Rex rat traps. Hopefully you don't need them. They'll work on squirrels, flying squirrels, mice, rats, anything like that. Okay. And what I would suggest to do, if you're going to put these in your attic, is sink a screw into them, screw them in, because if you catch a squirrel in one of these things, it's not going to kill the squirrel right away. The squirrel's going to run around and make a hell of a noise in your attic. So screw them in, mount them, make sure they're secure. Sorry about that. And yep, everybody's having fun in the chat. Thank you, guys. I really wish I could highlight your chats. I'm very upset about this. I didn't do something right with the BeLive software. I'm supposed to be able to do that and to your comments and bring them on, but I don't see them anywhere, and I don't know how to do it. So I suppose I probably should have put my Amazon URL for the stream into the software. That might have been what I needed to do. So that's everything that I have in the carousels. Just a quick overview of how to control the mice population around your house. So you're going to use the black boxes on the inside of your house. You're going to put some in the basement, under the kitchen sink, in the attic, in the garage, right? Then you're going to use the next item in the carousel is the rock stations on the outside of the house, one on each side. There's a box of 4 there. You put one on each side of your house, and you're going to use the next item in here is the bait, and you're going to keep that filled up. The first couple of times you're going to check it once a week, but you're going to get to the point where you check it once a month and just keep it filled. And as long as you keep it filled, you'll get control of the population, and that'll be it. And then every so often, once a year, I would recommend you go around the outside with the copper mesh and the foam, and you seal everything up. Okay, make sure you seal everything up, because first of all, they chew. Second of all, things freeze and crack, and it just things settle, and things are always opening up, is what I'm saying. So every once in a while, you got to go back outside and check. Okay, you can just use the expandable foam as well. Is another thing I'm highlighting there, is the expandable foam. Again, be vigilant. Okay, it's not hard. It's not rocket science, but they're out there. I would tell you that every house has mice in it. Okay, you just don't know it because they're not encroaching on your living space, but they're in your attic, they're in your basement, in places where you don't know about. And if you don't get it under control, it'll get out of control eventually. I have customers that'll tell me, I've been here 15 years and I've never had a mouse. Now you do. Now you do. And that's just the way it is. Okay. And then you got the pest control rat traps. Okay. So that's it quickly. I'm going to review what I did with the BeLive. I'm going to review what I did wrong with pulling in the comments, because that's something I'm very excited to do. And yeah, very happy. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to go catch the rest of the Met game. I think they're losing, and I'm very sad about that. All right. So how do I stop this? Okay. Have a good day, and I'll see you. Remember, Tuesday, 8 o'clock, guys. Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Tuesday, 8